truck. I think this is a truck you're going to love, man. Really excited to show it to you. So underneath the hood here, I just want to talk to you about a couple of safety and maintenance things that are important for you to know in this vehicle. Let me start first with some maintenance things. Your fuses are really easy to get to. As you can see right here, there's all your fuses. Your battery terminals are easily accessible. And then if you come around over here for just a moment, if you look in here, you see this? This is the viscosity of the motor, 5W20. Okay, Ford recommends Motorcraft. Your fluids, everything is highlighted in yellow as far as your washer fluid. As you see there, looking at those fluid containers, they're in translucent containers, so just at a visual glance, you can look and see how your fluids are doing. Now, you see here, these little crinkles in the metal. What you have here is front crumple zones. And part of the safety design on this truck is that the engine has breakaway motor mounts, so if there's ever a serious front-end collision, it doesn't go back in your legs, it drops downwards, and everything else crumples in behind it. Another cool thing is that this is on these hydraulic struts, so there's no bar to put up or anything like that. You don't have to ever worry about that falling down. And also, you have this material, which is made out of the same material as fire suits. It's fire resistant in the case of an accident. These plastic pieces would melt, that would drop down. But on a regular, use, it's actually noise reduction material. Makes for a quiet ride. And there's actually a lot of other things I'm going to talk to you about in this truck that have to do with, Ford refers to it as NVH, noise, vibration, harshness, and some different things they do to make your ride in this truck more quiet, more enjoyable. Now the other thing I want to show you, if you come around over here for me and look, you look down, see down in there? That's where you check your oil, okay? Just wanted to point that out to you. Now, Sean, if you take a step back with me, what I want to do is I want to talk to you about some of the front-end design features on this truck. Now, one thing that I really like on this truck is the front end, the front grille. Okay, if you stay right there for a moment, I want to show you what I'm talking about. Now, what you have here, Ford on a lot of their vehicles have what's called a tri-bar grille, okay? Now, this has Ford's tri-bar grille. They also surround it with a nice chrome accent. This is open, so a lot of good airflow, okay, to help keep the engine cooler and also increase the fuel economy on the vehicle. You have the front tow hooks right here, which allow for, you to be able to, you basically have your tow package in the back for normal towing, but these tow hooks, in case you ever need to pull anyone out, if they're stuck in the mud, anything like that. You got your lower fog lights, you got your lower chrome bumper. Now, Sean, follow me around over here. Let me show you some other stuff. One thing I'm going to show you here with the mirror is that this mirror can fold inwards if you ever need more space for parking. And as you see here, you have this exterior blinker here, and then also folds this way. You can see the blind spot mirror. Now, actually, this is a reflector, just so you know, for so people in front of you can help see. And then this is actually a blinker right there. Blind spot mirror is something that Ford's been doing on a lot of their products. It's basically to give you extra visibility in your blind spot. Now, the other thing is these running boards. You got two different style running boards. These are the upgraded version. These are the chrome running boards, tubular shape. This here, are you familiar with keyless entry, Dolph? You know how this works? Come over here for a second. Sean, are you excited, man?
I'm excited. I'm being a serious customer right now.
Okay, I'm just checking, man, because this is definitely. I'm gonna get a smile out of you before we're done here. You ever go to the beach, go camping, anything like that? Okay. So the idea with the keyless entry is that you can leave your keys inside. Every vehicle has a personalized code that comes with it, and you can actually customize that code, but the factory code will always work too. Okay. And the benefit of this is basically that you don't have to worry about losing your keys, or even if you're on a job site or whatever, want to leave your keys in there, you can just come in, enter in the code, and that's it, okay? Now, you can see here you got some, these aren't just clear glass, these have a slight tint to them, and also, one of the things, remember when I was talking about the noise, vibration, and harshness thing earlier? You have, all the glass is laminated glass, so it helps with the sound, okay? It helps when you're inside, keep the outside noise out. And you can see that the glass in the rear section is a little bit darker, and this is factory tinted. It's to help with the sun's UV rays, to keep the passengers not getting too much of a suntan while they're inside the truck, and also help keep the interior temperature regulated and not have the interior fade. Okay. Now, if we move along over here, I want to show you what's missing right here, Sean.
Gas cap.
Gas cap. You know why that's not there?
I have no idea.
You remember that whole thing with Big Three in Congress and Ford not taking money?
That's why?
Ford decided not to produce gas caps anymore and save the whole company. Just joking, man. See, I told you I'd get you a laugh. Check this out, Sean. Go ahead. First, try to just push that down. There's no gas in there. Don't worry. I can get you. Get your pretty little hands dirty. All right. So, put this in there. Go ahead and stick that in there.
Okay.
So how it works is that this is the same shape as a regulation size nozzle at the pump. Okay. You don't need to use this. I'm only showing. I'll show you in a minute where this goes. But the idea is that you have Ford roadside assistance on this truck, 5 or 6,000 miles. So if you ever ran out of gas, you call them, they'll bring you gas, okay? But if someone Good Samaritan happened to drive by and wanted to just stick a gas can in there, it can damage the system. So that's where you want to use the funnel. Other than that, at the gas station, all you got to do is just put the gas nozzle in there. When you're done, you pull it out, and you're on your way. Because how it works is there's these two little tabs in there. Can you see those tabs in there, actually? The left and right? See those little tabs? When those tabs are compressed, that's what releases it. That's why you can't push it down like this. And also it makes it very hard for someone to try to siphon your gas. Now, moving along over here, Sean, I'm excited to show you something back here. You might be wondering what this is for. This is actually part of what's called the tailgate step, okay? And this folds down, and this just makes life a lot easier when you need to get in and out of the bed of your trunk. You just grab this, step up, step in here. Great shocks in this truck, by the way. You see that?
It's like it snaps.
Wow. Think that might make life a little bit more easier for you on the job site?
My workers are like this.
Excellent. And so you can see here, this has grip tape on it. So if it's rainy, muddy, prevent slipping, this just folds like this, goes right in, and that drops down. Now, you have obviously, as you know, going trucks in the past, a couple options with bed liners. We can help you with these and get you, dealer cost on either, plastic, drop-in installed bed liner or spray in. Another thing to notice is you got these flat spots, all four corners, where you can run 2x4s across, cut a piece of plywood, kind of create a split level. You want to do something like that. Now back here, Sean, you see you got your your tow package stuff, all your hookups. You got your rear parking sensors, and how those work is they angle out at like a 6-foot radius, about where we are. As you're backing up, as you get too close to the object, once you're about right here, it'll start to beep, and as you get closer, beeping gets louder, and then when your rear bumper's about this far from the object, it goes to a solid tone. Okay. Now, see this flex fuel? You know what that's about? You have any idea?
I've heard about it before.
So yeah, it's basically where your engine is compatible with E85 ethanol-based gasoline and regular gas, any blend of the two. So if gas prices went way up in a few years, you have to trade your vehicle in to get something where it can run on ethanol-based gasoline. Coming around over here, this is a great visual if we look in here, where you can see some of the construction design of this truck. I mean, there's a reason why the F-Series trucks have been the best-selling truck for 34 years in a row. I mean, it's a lot of, every single year, actually what Ford will do is they'll take a Dodge truck, a Toyota truck, a Chevy truck, and their own truck, and they'll test them. And they have a place, it's called the Silver Creek Proving Grounds, and they run these over all kinds of speed bumps, and they do tests where they put big cylinders in here, and they do stuff like this to test the trucks. Over all kinds of extensive tests. You ever seen that show Dirty Jobs? That guy Mike Rowe. Yeah, so he's one of the guys. I mean, if you even looked online, Mike Rowe Ford testing. I mean, you see tons of videos and stuff. But anyhow, everything from the bolts that Fords use to the design of their frame, to their the leaf springs. I mean, everything they do is to provide better towing, better horsepower, better fuel economy. And they take a lot of pride. There's other manufacturers might make a better commuter car than them, might make a better SUV in some categories, but hands down, Ford is the king when it comes to trucks. Now, the tires on this truck, as you can see, this is a 4x4 truck. These are special, all-weather, all-condition, all-terrain tires, Michelin brand tires. Ford uses, I think, like 8 or 10 different brand tires on their vehicles, and everyone is specially selected for that vehicle to maximize, the performance and, the handling, everything on the vehicle. Alloy wheels. If you come around over here, you can get a look, inside the truck here. Now, if you stand right here for a second, Sean, what I'm gonna do is go around the other side. I want to show you some stuff with the rear seats real quick. All right. So remember that little funnel thing I showed you?
Yeah.
All right, so where this goes, if you lift that lever on the side, that little lever, You lift that up, you can see. Now, one of the nice things is a completely flat loading floor. A lot of other trucks have a hump that goes right through the middle. But this is nice if you want to get a nice new TV or something. You just got a completely flat floor. This guy just hooks underneath here. Okay, this is your jack tools right there. Your floor mats. You put this down, just lift the lever. As you can see, you can seat 6. Remember that same little lever? Just push that. There you go. So you can seat 3 passengers back here. You have the rear defrost. You have it's a sliding rear window. I'll show you how that works in just a moment. You got a full for the middle passenger. You got not just a lap belt, but a full 3-point harness, safety belt. Let's shut these doors and hop in front. I want to show you some cool stuff in the front part of the truck.
All right.